time I was doing this, but I did put in the last video that I did that I was going to be doing a live tonight. So I hope you can join me. And just to get started as to what the theme is of this reading, there were 2 cards that kind of came out of the pack. The animal dreaming cards, of course, because I am really into these at the minute. So the first one is the grey kangaroo and abundance, which is very interesting because abundance could be in many different aspects. It doesn't have to be about money. You can have an abundance of anything, basically. And the second one that came out, I've never seen this one before, was frog mouth, some kind of bird, and it was secret keeper. So there's something to do with your abundance that perhaps you need to unlock a particular sense of information in order to reach it or to receive it. So we're going to get into this tonight and see what this is about. Now, if you do have questions specifically about yourself that you want to ask, what I'm asking tonight is that if you want me to answer those questions, then to please take the link that's in the description box for PayPal and drop me the amount that I'm asking for there, and I will happily do your message for you. You can also send me gifts, I think, on here as well. So you can do it either way, whatever works best for you. So I'm going to start getting into this now whilst we're waiting for people, because so far I don't think anybody's actually watching me. So we shall wait and see what happens as we go. So what do we have so far? Hagalaz. So if you were concerned at the moment about how things are going for you, if you're feeling a little bit of lack at this time in any aspect of your life, just know there is going to be a sudden change to that. If things were feeling a bit stagnant even, things are going to change. We have Sawillow as well. So this is purely because of your intention that you've set. Now, this could be something that you set around the time of being in the sun. So this could be during a full moon or not moon, sorry. This could be during a sunset or a sunrise or something that you've been around where you've kind of set this intention, and this is what you are hoping for. And it's part of a healing journey for you as well. Let's see what we have. Somebody's popped in then but just went away again. And this is to do with relationships. So this could be the relationship to do with yourself, about trusting yourself in relationships. If you're in the room, just please say hi. Let me know that you're there. We can interact. That's no problem. But Eros is the rune of the goddess Freya. And this energy that it holds is about really knowing yourself in all aspects, in all relationships. I feel like you are feeling quite good about yourself at this time. So perhaps you're feeling quite like you look good, you're feeling healthy. Things seem to be flowing quite nicely in your life at this time. But there still feels like there's something hidden that you want to find out about, you want to know more about. Okay. So I'm going to get into the tarot to find out what this is. So what is this current situation to do with your abundance right now? Let's see what we have. What is this current situation to do with your abundance at this time? Page of Cups. Okay, so this is about you feeling like there could be an emotional aspect to this, and also acknowledging your inner child. So for some of you, what brings you abundance could be very connected to what you were interested in as a child. Maybe that's coming back to you at this time. Maybe you're starting to realize, actually, that brings me joy, or that makes me feel happy. And you're looking at ways of bringing more of that joy, more of that fun into your life. Now, sometimes this card can represent where we can be a little bit naive in terms of love, or like rushing into connections or relationships and things, seeing more like the romantic side of things. But I do feel you are somebody that you enjoy like the serendipity of that connection with other people. But sometimes what you're working on at the moment, what I feel you're working on right now, is about the relationship with yourself within relationships that you have with others. You're really observing yourself within those. and trying to find a way, because I feel when you get into relationships, you kind of lose an element of yourself in maybe trying to please the other person, or in trying to, you know, it's the sense of like getting really excited, but then feeling responsibility, and that kind of affects things. And that's what this kind of wave is sort of talking about on here. But you're doing a lot of inner child work at this time. So what is challenging you to do with your abundance then, and the secret that is held there? Welcome to this chat. So if you want to just say hi, please do. The Knight of Cups just tried to come out there as well. So for some of you, I do feel that you are starting to feel, you're feeling something, you're feeling a bit loved up in a kind of area of your life at this time. Maybe you've just met somebody. Actually, there's too many cards there. I thought it was just one or two, but there's loads there. Cartoon drama. Hi, how are you? Welcome to this chat. So the challenge here, okay, the Three of Cups. The challenge could be three's a crowd. It could be maybe you feel that there's some kind of competition around you, or it's just a bit crowded. Maybe this is to do with, it could be that you are feeling this way, or perhaps you feel you're always one of a three, or there's always somebody else. Thank you. There's always something or somebody else that gets in the way of you being able to really feel fully within a connection. And that is what you are looking at on here. So this could be to do with if you're feeling maybe, I don't want to say jealousy, but just like you want things to be just you and another person, and there always seems to be something that gets in the way. So that's what's a bit of a challenge there for you at this time. So let's just get some more information on that challenge. So this is what the secret is to do with your abundance. Okay. There's something about waterfalls on here. Maybe you've been to see waterfalls recently, and foxgloves. Perhaps you've seen a lot of foxgloves, or you have a lot of foxgloves around you. So you're going through a transformation at this time. I think you are starting to look at particular connections or relationships that you're in, and you're starting to realize aspects of yourself that you can potentially transform in order to get the most out of them. So that's the challenge on here. And it's never difficult, is it, to look at yourself? It's never easy. When we want change, we have to be uncomfortable for a little while. We have to get uncomfortable with it. We've got the Ace of Wands on the bottom, but you are feeling like you're ready for this. You're ready for this transformation, this new beginning. It's almost like you've sort of been really switched on to a new idea, a new way of doing things. I knew that was going to come. So we've got the Knight of Swords. You're ready to communicate this at this time. So this is what you could be potentially focusing on right now, is all of the positives, all of the things that are basically glowing you up. So instead of looking at all the negative aspects, or the things that are holding you back or getting in the way, this is more about seeing actually what do I shine out? What is shining out from me? And really using that to drive forward, make a decision. You feel that way? Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. So this is the energy. The Knights are always about direction, and there's a particular direction that is allowing you to really be seen in your power, and glowing up basically. And you need to communicate that. You need to make a quick decision on this, and that's what you are moving towards. So that's what that you are being guided to focus on at this time, is what really helps you to stand on your own 2 feet, what brings you the most abundance. We've got the Magician on the bottom there as well. So you do have the ability to manifest this, and you do have a lot of skill and ability that you can use to actually make this happen in your life. But what's holding you back? Why do you feel something holding you back on that? What's holding you back on there? Okay, we've got the King of Cups and the Chariot. It feels like someone is feeling rushed to bring some emotion out. You know, it's almost like if you're trying to make yourself cry, or you're trying to sort of be like, oh, I really just want to release this kind of thing, and you can't. It's that kind of energy to it. You can't rush this, but it feels like you are feeling like someone is rushing you into releasing some kind of emotion here. And in a way, maybe it's a good thing, and that's what this sudden change is kind of bringing for you. It's like an emotional response to a situation that you're in that is bringing forward for you the ability to release some kind of emotion here. Yeah, I do feel as well there's a need for feeling that support in a loving way in order to be able to do that, in order to release that. And the secret here, I feel like you are aware of something within you that you kind of maybe don't want to reveal at this time. But it's holding you back in a few aspects of your life. Let's see what is the future, this particular abundance here. Because we're going to get to the bottom of what this secret could be. The Nine of Cups just came out there as well. So that's kind of like, that's desire being fulfilled. So something that you're desiring is going to be fulfilled in this situation. Okay. So the future of this is about taking a leap of faith, taking a chance on something. And I feel like it's taking this chance where perhaps you've been sat on some emotion here. You haven't really been allowing it. And that's holding you back from an abundance of love, it feels. Or feeling like you can receive that love. And it just feels like there's this need for speed. There's a need for things to move quickly. And that is the future here. Is almost like it's you taking a leap of faith and realizing this is where I'm going to now. Whereas before you felt like it was reckless for some reason. You felt like there was a reckless element to that. So why is that? There's a lot of illusion around you at this time as well. So why are you feeling like that? Why do you feel like it's reckless? It's like you're feeling rushed to show some emotion here for whatever reason, but you feel like it's reckless to do that. So let's get clarity on that recklessness. Okay. There's something about, again, it's that secretive, there's something about illusion here. And your intuition is kind of guiding you towards this, but it's also, there's something holding you back in the sense of like, perhaps you've got something to expose or illuminate. It feels like you've had some kind of false information given to you that made you make a decision that perhaps now you wish you hadn't made that decision because you didn't have the facts. And that's what's hidden here. This is what's holding you back from your abundance, is some kind of illusion that now has been illuminated that it was an illusion. And actually the truth is very different. Very interesting. You have the sun on the bottom. So this is to do with something that you actually manifested in your life that did bring you joy, or, you know, has brought you joy and inspiration before. But either someone or something has put you off, making you feel like it's an illusion. And I feel like you are being guided by your intuition now to actually take this leap of faith and to make a quick decision here. But the secret is to do with an illusion that's come from somebody else. Now, this could be to do with your money, or it could be to do with a relationship. For many of you, I feel like it's to do more with relationship. And it feels very much like that kind of energy, you know, where someone knows someone that you like and they're like, oh, no, you don't want to go out with them because I've heard this. There's some kind of gossip or hearsay or something that's been spoken. And maybe you've taken that on board, but now you're thinking, actually, I'm not sure I'm not sure I believe that. There's a lot of illusion that's been broken on here. Yeah, because it's made you feel like giving up on working on this. If you have to choose between the logical decisions and internal energy of your heart, what should you choose? Well, looking at these cards that have come out on here, so the internal energy of your heart or the logical decision, it's kind of a balance between the two. And this is what Ewaz is talking about. It's about getting balance between the head and the heart. Okay. So if you are guided by a particular decision, so if you make a decision that is based around the heart, say it's an emotional decision, then you're probably better off going with your heart. Whereas if it's more a decision that's based on a physical aspect that's going on in your life, then it's possibly better to go with the logical decision. Okay. So you have to discern what aspect of your life it is talking about. Okay. So obviously knowing more about what that decision is, then, and hopefully we'll uncover that in this reading for you. But if you take it as this is the heart and this is the head, okay? So this decision that you need to make or that you want to make, it's almost like your heart is saying, you know, this feels right. It feels secure. It feels like something that is structure, yeah? And this one, the head, is kind of like just a little bit like I can't focus on anything at this time. So it feels like if that's your question on here, it's probably more going with the heart in this particular decision that you're choosing. Okay. Because this feels like at the moment your head is not really able to think logically over this because your heart is actually taking the center stage of it. So if it is a decision that you're making that is more emotional, then follow your heart. Okay. I hope that makes sense. And we've got the karma card on the bottom of here. So this is about like realizations that you're having about yourself. You know, you're uncovering your own truth here. And that's part of like how we discern things, isn't it? It's like, does this empower me or does it disempower me? If it empowers you and you feel like every time I'm around this kind of path, it makes me feel better, stronger, more myself. The other path might make you feel confused or not sure, or you know, you don't know where you stand, that kind of thing. So, you know, it can, but we don't always realize that until we actually stop and think about it, do we? We've got the Wheel of Fortune on here. So the choice that you're about to make, or the area of your life that you're about to make a choice on, you know, the wheel is constantly turning. And this Hagalaz energy, this sudden change energy, is actually turning in your favor. So even if it feels like it's going to be destructive or chaotic, it's actually moving in your favor. It's actually turning in the way that you intended, that you wanted it to be, you know? Okay, these two fell out as well. So I'm going to have a look at these. So we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So it's difficult for you. I feel like this is a very, very difficult decision and choice for you. And you've been up in your head about this a lot. You may have even lost sleep over this or woken up a lot in the night thinking about it, or struggling to get off to sleep through thinking about it. And it almost feels like you're ready to do some work on this now. You're ready to kind of, but it almost feels like you can't do this on your own. You need to collaborate with others to do it. You need to work with others. And that's what I'm feeling from this, is that real need to, and that realization of like, okay, what do I need to do here to get out of my head and more into my heart? And we have the Queen of Wands on the bottom. So you could be stepping into an energy of allowing things to come to you and you know, when we had the Page of Cups before, sometimes we can get a little bit too serious about things and forget to have fun, forget to just enjoy the journey, you know, just allow ourselves to be. We can get too serious. But this kind of energy is about, you know, just take a step back, just relax. It's she always reminds me of, like, you know, the Cadbury's caramel bunny. I don't know if I'm allowed to say things like that because it's probably advertising, isn't it? But the Queen of Wands is very much that sort of like, just relax. It will come to me, and everything comes to me because I'm stunning, and I've just got so much confidence, and I know what I can get. Okay, so this is the energy that is needed at this time for yourself. And she's got a staff there that's made out of hawthorn, which is the tree of love. It works with the heart, and it brings the heart into balance. And that is what you are achieving here. This is what you are working towards, is balance in your relationships. Okay. So what advice do we have for you on this? What advice do we have? It's very quiet tonight. I usually got more people in than this. So I don't know if it's party night or something. Oh, okay, we've got the star coming out. So your advice here is to keep wishing, keep moving in the direction of what you feel is abundant to you and the abundance that you are requiring right now and that you want. It feels like you just want something to really wrap around you and make you feel whole, make you feel content. And the star is, this is your wishing card, you know. It's about making sure that your wishes have been heard, but it's this revealing of the secret that's hidden in here, and it's about that illusion, you know, where I feel like you know, you had kind of like some kind of information given to you that wasn't really real, it wasn't right, and admitting that to yourself is the first part of it, and then realizing actually there is something you can do about this, and all hope is not lost. There is hope here, there is wish fulfillment here, but there is still that choice, you know, and trying to make a decision, feeling blocked by which choice to make because you have more than one. So that keeps coming out in readings just lately as well. Ooh, the Emperor and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So this is about getting balance in that decision through actually finding your power within it. The Emperor is all about, you know, he is the King of Kings. He knows his power, and he knows how to strategically get what he wants, get what he needs, and have victory, taking action. And this is the energy that you're in right now. It's almost like, you know, stop juggling with things that are just giving you too much of a muddled head at this time. It's time to actually knuckle down and make that decision. Use your discernment as to what empowers you rather than what disempowers you, and step into your Emperor energy and allow this to manifest in your life. Okay, allow that abundance of what you need, what you want at this time. It's time to bring an end to struggle. You do put a lot on yourself. You do weigh down on yourself a lot, which takes away from what it is that you really want, where you really want to be, you know. But underneath that is the chance for a new beginning, a deepening of love in a connection as well. So it is all there in your cards ready for you, but you have to make this decision. So what else do we have for you? These cards that you need to know. That was the Three of Wands. So preparing for things to come. That's interesting. It did actually, there's Two of Wands now, not Three of Wands. So yeah, the future of this is about you really making that decision and coming out of a time where you've been resting, or you've been sort of like waiting. You're no longer in the waiting room now. You're now in the throes of like, I see my future now. I see the direction that I want to go in. I see where it leads me and where I want to go. Cats could be significant in this. Perhaps you've been seeing a lot of cats lately, or a cat has crossed your path. That might be significant. Or you've had a discussion about cats or something. That can be about independence, or feeling like, maybe you've been very independent, but now you're sort of, maybe that's the choices between being fully independent or, collaborating with another and sharing that energy. We have the Knight of Wands on the bottom here as well. So this is allow your drive, your passion, your power to come forwards, okay? Thank you for liking my video. Yeah, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you would like any questions answered, my details are in the description box. Drop me a little amount through PayPal, or I think you can gift it on here as well, and I'll happily work out your message for you as well. So, the Knight of Pentacles. You are about to step into something more stable and secure in your life. This is the direction that you've chosen, okay? It was a little bit back and forth before. You felt like you were going, not sure what direction to go in, you see? But now they're facing the same way. So the decision that's been made, the transformation that's happening here, is actually allowing you, it's aligning you. So if you imagine this is the head and this is the heart, they're now in alignment. I'm trying to find where the other one went. And do you know, because I need it, I can't actually find it, can I? There it was. So this was the energy where you were sort of like, I've got to make a decision, I've got to make a quick decision. And I feel like this was in the past. But actually, that wasn't really aligning your head and your heart. That's probably more the logical decision. But it didn't really align with your heart. But now, you're going through this transformation that is allowing you to work with both together. You are in alignment. And through that, it's allowing you to move forward in that direction together. If you imagine like a horse and a rider, if they were like, the horse wants to go that way and the rider wants to go that way, they're never going to really get anywhere. They're always going to be stuck or in trouble, or things aren't going to go well. Whereas if they communicate together, pull together and align and move in the right direction together, then it's perfect. Things will flow then. And that is leading you on this train of abundantly bringing in what it is that you want, okay? You do have many options. You do have many opportunities. There is never just one path or one way. There are many ways. And for you, this is about breaking through the illusion and making the decision that feels like this is definitely the path for me. This is definitely the way forward for me. So let's just get one more card on this for you, on your outcome. What is the outcome of this? Just saw the ace. Yeah, getting a lot of aces coming out. So this is all about like new beginnings, new ideas, epiphanies almost. So what is the outcome on here? What is your outcome here? The outcome is the King of Swords, okay? So this is moving forward from a place of fact, from intelligence, understanding the way forward in a logical sense. It's very much about communication. And this could be communicating this hidden secret, communicating what needs to be said, what needs to be released on here in order to achieve your abundance. It's almost like something does need to be expressed, but in a logical and factual way that allows your you see all this yellow on here, this is about your personal power as well. So it's allowing your confidence to really come through on this, that you're talking about things that you perhaps have kept in for some time or didn't even realize you were holding on to, but you've got an opportunity here to really release something emotionally. And there's a balance between the emotional release and then the logical way forward of expressing So you've got both there, which is quite important because it keeps the balance. And that helps you to feel that safety and security, but you are moving into the space of something long lasting, you know, something that is committed, like an inherited kind of way forward, if that makes sense. It's very family orientated as well, I feel, with this, feeling safe in that space. Yeah, we got the high priest on the bottom, so this is like the hierophant energy of, which, you know, can be about that having wise counsel, having the energy of someone around you that is going to give you insightful information, guide you, protect you. But it can also be an energy of, like, you know, people would go to the priest to get married, things like that. So something traditional that is calling to you in your life to make you feel safe and secure. So do we have anything else to give you on here? There is something so comforting about me. Oh, thank you so much. Well, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and come and see my videos again if you can. And it's been wonderful to chat with you. So thank you for joining in. Okay. So finally, this is about you walking away from anything that no longer serves you and being okay with that. Okay. You've got so much to take from all of the experiences that you've had. You've got, you know, it's helped to shape the person that you are today and to understand those things about you. None of these cups have fallen over. You're not really leaving anything behind. You're just taking with you the things that really resonate with you now. Okay. And this is the next part of your journey. This is what you need to do. And it's a beautiful journey. You know, you've come so far. And now it's time to receive that abundance through allowing your truth to come through, allowing to be exposed anything that's been held back. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be happening for you between now and the next couple of weeks. So from the full moon on Sunday and coming up in the next couple of weeks, the new moon. So you're going to be going through this kind of like transformational time. There's going to be sudden changes there to do with your abundance. But again, it's like that grey kangaroo. Can you see it's got its baby in the pouch? It's like there's something being expressed here or exposed here that's actually going to help you move forward. It's going to help you to release a lot that's in your head. It's going to help you to align yourself with your heart and your head. And with that King of Swords, you know, this is coming through with being able to express yourself in a very powerful way. Okay, I'm going to leave this reading here for you. So if this resonates with you and you would like your own personalised reading, my details are down in the description box. If you do have any questions as well, then my details are down there too. You can drop me a message with your question and just drop me the money through PayPal and I will answer those as soon as I can for you. But always within 24 hours and at best sometimes between 2 to 4 hours. So please do like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video if that resonates with you. Leave comments as well. And I will speak to you very soon. Have a blessed evening.